Hey, good morning, y'all. Florida Boy here. Okay, so one of the last videos I put out, I said that I would start tearing the back of this coach apart to see how far this rotted wood goes up. I believe it stops right here at the tail lamps. Anyway, we're going to pull this thing apart and see what's up. The first thing that I have to do is remove the bumper. Now you can see right here they welded these little brackets uh, from the bumper to the end of the frame rails. I don't believe for a second that this is factory. If it is, it's pretty shoddy work. The welds are nasty. You know, it looks like it's an afterthought. I'm not really sure why somebody would do that. It's got nice big brackets here that slide into the frame rails and bolt up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my die blade and cut right here so I can kind of free it up. Then I'll unbolt the bumper. Then it'll be a lot easier to cut these welds out and cut that remaining piece of bracket off and get this thing all cleaned up, because like I said, I'm going to end up wrapping this bumper in diamond plate to make it look, I don't know, I think it'll look pretty cool. It looks a lot better than this ugly white bumper for sure. So anyway, that's going to be the first step. It's basically just taking my die blade, cutting across here, so when I unbolt the bumper, it'll come out, and I'll also have access, a lot better access, to get in here and cut these wells out, get that all grinded off. Same thing with here. And so anyway, that's where we're going to start, and we'll go from there. Hopefully before too long I'll have the back of this thing, everything removed and peeled up some, see if we can see what's going on with this little bit of rotted wood. Alright, we'll get back with y'all. Peace. Hey y'all, it's David, Florida Boy, back with you. Okay, so the bumper came off. It came off pretty easy. Not that big of a deal. Like I said, I just had to cut through those top brackets with a die blade, and I'm gonna round those down here so I don't cut the heck out of myself here in a minute. But a couple things. It looks like I will not have to go ahead and pull the trailer hitch off. There's only 2 bolts left in it anyway, but I think I can access everything I need without having to pull that off. So that saves me a little bit of work. But I see why they put welded those top brackets in. The main brackets right here, you can see there's it's all cracked right there on both sides. I hope y'all can see this. But you know, so instead of fixing that, they just kind of shortcutted it and put a bracket on there. But you know what? It's not a big deal to fix that. So I'll get that cleaned up and re-weld those brackets on the other side. I'll put this side down and weld those brackets on one of the other sides where the metal's nice and clean and no rust. So yeah, same thing over here. You can see that's got quite a bit of gap in there. You can see where the weld's cracked right there. So anyway, yeah, bumper's off. We're going to start taking this trim off and start peeling this back and seeing what's underneath. So yeah, okay, so I'm anxious to see how far this rotted wood goes up, but it's all good. All right, we'll get back to y'all in a little bit. Peace. Okay, fun times. All right, y'all can see where I'm at with this right here. What I'm going to end up doing, since I know the wood all the way up here is good, I'm just going to end up making a transition line right here where I'm gonna go ahead and cut it, and then I'll have a clean transition line after I replace my wood to put back whatever material I decide to put back. I don't think I'll save this piece of fiberglass. It all depends on how good it comes off. I'm probably gonna just end up adding diamond plate to that from the transition line all the way down. So I know it basically gonna take this and cut this off right about at the top of here, and see, I mean, y'all can see the rotted wood down here on the ground. There's basically nothing here and it starts getting good all the way up in here. So I just want to make sure I cut it far up enough to where if there is any if there is any, there's plenty of rotted wood, but make sure that I'm up high enough to get all the rotted wood. So basically need to snap a chalk line across the top of there and go ahead and cut it and peel it back, and that'll be it. So yeah, you know, a little bit of a project, but you know what, it's the only rotted wood on the coach, and it'll be perfect when I'm done with it. So we got a good jump on it. I don't imagine I'll do too much tomorrow. Tomorrow's Easter, so Easter Sunday. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, it's thankfully not above the mark of the taillights, where the taillights are. It's all good wood from there up. So you know, again, it's not going to be that big of a deal, but you know, it is what it is. And I'm glad I found it, and I'm glad the floor is not rotted, or the floor joist. I already checked that from the inside. So anyway, all right, y'all, that's it. I'll update after I get this cut and skinned off there. All right, y'all, take care. Peace. Okay, there y'all have it right there. We get the rest of that fiberglass off there tomorrow, and get this rotted wood removed, and you can see that wood's pretty rotted, but right up here, right where this transition line, this is all solid. So we'll cut it along that edge, and we'll put some new wood in. It's not going to be that big of a deal. You know, it is what it is. So anyway, I'll get the rest of that fiberglass off there tomorrow, and get all that rotted wood off. And that'll be that. Peace.